Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you all can see me pretty decently. I know it's kind of dark outside, it's later in the afternoon, but I needed to film an intro real quick because my intro that I had for this video actually got deleted, so I wanted to make another one and just let you guys know what's up. So in today's video we're going to be fixing up some carbon fiber pieces on the car that were fading real nastily. Been going on for a little while, so I decided to take them off and go ahead and sand them down and re-clear coat them. So we'll see how that goes. But it's specifically my wing pieces here. This wing is from Absdynamics, and it is a full-size replica wing of the typeR. But right here, as you can see, it's like a little cutout, and in here goes a carbon fiber insert that just gets 3 untaped on there. So they were fading and getting all nasty, so I went ahead and I pulled them off, and I'm gonna go ahead and fix them up and show you guys how to fix up faded carbon fiber, and then they'll be going back on the car later. As you can see here, they're in really bad shape. It's just got tons and tons of sun damage over the years. Had this on for 3 years now, actually a little more than 3 years now, and they've just faded, you know, due to crappy clear coat. So this side not so much, some faded, but it's not peeling like this one, so this one's not horrible. A lot of fading on this end here because the sun's literally directly hitting down on this one here. It doesn't get it as much on the side here because, you know, it's more sideways on the car. It's not directly getting hit from the sun, so this definitely gets speed up more than the side of it. But nonetheless, up here you can see also some more chipping of the clear coat. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to fix this up. Got myself a lot of sandpaper here, all different grits, all the way down from 120 to I think 3000 is the highest that I have there. Got my little sand block. Should be easy, nice and smooth, since this is all pretty much flat except for the groove here. Got my water there, so I'm gonna go ahead and start wet sanding this and see what happens. Hopefully we can bring this back to life, or if not, I'm pretty much screwed and gotta get a new wing or something. I don't know. We'll see. Okay guys, so this is actually working out real well. I'm sanding it down with this little sanding block here. This is a 220 grit. So you can see right there, 220. And it's working, man. Got all the nasty stuff off the bottom there. It's nice and smooth. I'm gonna keep working it a little bit, but just real quick to show you guys. This is what it's gonna look like once it gets re-cleared. Just put some water on it. And it looks like new again. Look at that. No more nasty peeling clear coat. Just a little bit of sanding down. Looks a million times better. And again, I'm just doing this by hand. Took that little block and just started scrubbing it back and forth to basically get it all off. I'm gonna keep going a little bit more with it because I want to do it a little bit smoother. You can still feel a little bit of a texture to it. So I'm gonna smooth it down as much as I can, and then we just gotta spray the clear on it. Okay, so took a lot of work, but I finally got these done. They're all sanded down. I started with a, what was it? I used a 180 grit, and I started with that to, you know, really get down in there quicker. And then I went ahead and I jumped to a, what did I use? Actually no, I did the 180, and that was actually taking forever still. Even with the 180, this was some really thick stuff, whatever was on here before. I don't think it was regular clear coat because it was all yellow and stuff, so it must have been that gel coat that they use sometimes on carbon fiber parts. Because that stuff was really thick. It took a lot of work to get it off. So I started with the 180, but then it was taking too long, so I went down to the 150, and I was running it with that. Got it down as much as I could, and this is the end result here. Then after the 180, that I thought it was all the yellow was gone, it was nice and clear, I did it with a 1000 grit. Just real quick, did a 1000 grit just to kind of smooth it down even more. I know this looks like a lot of lines and all, but it's actually very, very smooth. You don't feel them at all. This is really, really smooth. And so yeah, I went from the 150 to the 1000, Scrubbed it down a little bit with that one. Had to be careful around the edges. I actually messed up a little bit, like right here. Kind of burnt in a little too much of the clear and went onto the carbon fiber. So that kind of sucks. It means this little white spot down here and right there is probably going to show even through the clear coat. Also same with the corner up here. But no biggie. That won't really be noticeable since it kind of falls into the wing. It's not really on top. It kind of goes into it, into a recessed part of the wing, so hopefully it won't be too noticeable. But yeah, this is the end result. And if you want to see, now I just gotta clear coat it, which honestly I don't know if I'm gonna do today or not. It's kind of really humid out here. It's not so good for painting, and I definitely don't want to do it inside. And I have no idea where my what's it called, my mask is, my painter's mask. And I definitely don't want to paint without that, the clear, because I do have the 2K clear. So, and that's some legit stuff if you know what it is. But real quick, just so you guys can see, I'm gonna wet it down, and this is what it's gonna look like once it's got the clear coat on it. So I'm gonna get this nice and wet. That's what she said. And there you go. It's gonna look nice, real good, just like new again. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really happy the way this came out. I was worried about it, to be honest. This is the first time that I ever do this, but just watched a few videos on YouTube. Just went careful with it, did a hand sanding. I did not use the machine, I did it by hand. Takes a little bit longer, but at least you know you won't mess it up, at least not too bad, because you know, like I said, I messed up the edges. But that's what it's gonna look like after I clear it. So on to the next step. Alright guys, so I found my mask. Got it right here. I'm gonna go ahead and do the clear coat today. I'm not gonna wait on it. Got my 2K clear here. This is very strong professional stuff right here, so that's why you need the mask. Got my little carbon fiber pieces set up right there. Just gonna go ahead and shake this up, and then we'll get to spraying. Alright guys, you can see I found my mask. I already made a coat. I'm actually 2 coats in. So I'm letting the second one dry right now, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit it with the third. It does say, from what I've read online, you should only really need 3 coats, maybe 4. But 3 definitely, you know, is kind of the number that I keep seeing. So, hold on. I don't know if you guys can even hear me, but I got my mask. I'm on coat number 2, I've already done it. Going on to number 3, just letting it dry for a few minutes. You got to wait about 10 to 15 minutes between coats. But it's looking good, nice and shiny. There might be a little bit of orange peel, which is to be expected at times, but no big deal. We could just buff that out later. But man, it's coming out real nice, real shiny, looking like new again, actually a little better. And again, like I said, got that 2K clear Spray Max stuff is awesome. It is expensive. I paid like $25 for this thing, for just the 1 can, but it's definitely good stuff. Okay guys, so I've got 3 coats down, but it's still looking a little kind of hazy in some parts, I guess you could say, like it's not very clear. So I'm going to go ahead and hit it with the 4th coat. And again, just as a reminder, you want to do the first coat kind of light, like a quick little mist, so it kind of adheres good to the part. And then after that, 2 to 3 fully wet coats, and wait 10 to 15 minutes in between again. But yeah, I'm going to give it 1 more, and then I'll show you guys the end result. The finished product. All coats are on. Just got to let it fully dry now. It's only been about 15 minutes right now. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm actually going to keep it off the car for a few days. And yeah, because it looks like it does got a little bit of an orange peel. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's not bad, it's just very little. But I'm going to go ahead and probably end up polishing it and buffing it out. It should work. But of course, obviously, I got to let this cure 100% first. So I'll probably just sit around in the house for about a week till I get another day off from work. Got time to work on it. This one came out good too. Real nice and shiny. Again, a little orange peely, but no big deal. Should be able to buff that right out. Well, yeah guys, that's how you fix faded peeling carbon fiber. Until next time, take care and have a great day.